Hello and welcome to Let's Play Destroy Humans, the 2020 remake. I'm still your host and it's time to play mission number 7, which is this island, Suburbia. Fantastic. Anyway, we're visiting Santa Modesta again because we've been going there quite a few times lately. I believe in the last episode, the one before that and the one before that. So, Santa Modesta, we spend a lot of time in this location. And to be honest, for the next, I think, I want to say, not the next episode. The next episode will be in Rockwell, actually. But then after that, we will be in Santa Modesta 3 more times. And it is a major area of the game. However, I do get a little bit bored of it. And I wish that we visited some other areas a bit more, to be honest with you. We don't spend a lot of time elsewhere, really. But here we go. Let's get on with this mission today, which is a long one. All-American fast food sensation, government scientists helping to fight against, or defend against communism through better cuisine.
Crypto, you're going to investigate the activities of the human scientists. I want to establish the connection with the Majestic.
So yeah, the newspaper articles that we keep getting throughout these missions are fairly unique. They're tailored to what's going to happen in the mission, pretty much. And this time, Majestic, the secret government organisation who we're going to be fighting throughout this game, is working on ways to fight communism, as it were. Which is another way of saying, we've got a scheme, we need to figure out what it is, you know, us as the alien invader. And there's a nice little jab at Republicans, because of course. Granted, it is nice that they make these jokes. I like these jokes. I like the references to America in the 1950s. It's an interesting concept because the 50s, you know, the Cold War was really heating up with America and the USSR, you know, the Soviet Union, and all the arms race and the whole nuclear threat was building up. You know, lots of fear about communism coming to the United States, and to be honest, never really did. Never, and can't really work. I mean, I don't know why they were so worried, because, just to be completely honest with you, America and communism do not mix. They just don't. So it's a very strange fear to have, but I imagine that is how people felt at the time, and I guess it's kind of justified, but at the same time we know nowadays that would never have really worked. And, you know, with hindsight we can see that the fear was a little bit unjustified, and the whole thing was just one big arms race that led to, obviously, modern problems, modern conflicts, but at the same time it led to nothing, really. So yeah, this game is set in 1959. Roswell has already happened and all that. And yeah, so now we're going to get into saucer. I'm not really talking much about the mission. The whole premise, this whole scheme, is that Majestic wants to drug the food supply of the United States to make people hate communism, but also to hate aliens, as if they weren't already scared of us. I don't really get it, to be honest, because I suppose they're trying to hide the whole alien invasion thing behind communism and try and blame that, but at the same time it's like, well, we only have Crypto that's the only invader here, like one alien. So, and to be honest, everyone's pretty scared of us anyway, so why do they need more? I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking about it the wrong way. But let's just quickly destroy these diners. I haven't been upgrading the saucer really. but I'll get some more DNA. I'll make sure I do that and grind, just so we can get these upgrades. And now, cutscene.
They just took the diner, too. We gotta set up a line and hold them here.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not sitting around here waiting to get abducted.
Keep your panties on, Mary. I just got a word over the radio. There's an army convoy right outside this town. With tanks.
Thank God.
Thank Majestic. Silhouette got the army to do something right for once. Take some cars and go get them.
Try and stop me.
Alright, so let's go and destroy some frozen treats vehicles, as Pox calls them, otherwise known as ice cream vans. And very strange mode of transport for the scientists. I guess it's kind of like subtle, you know, hiding in plain sight. No one would ever think. Oh, also, here's the repulsatron. That's a new thing. Also, in the original game, they did fire missiles at you, and the only way you could really avoid them was that you just spin around and try and wait until they blow up eventually, ideally away from you. Now, they're trying to use this repulsatron. And the repulsatron, in its current state, as we've got it right now, I don't like it. I don't like this mechanic. It's time-based, so I'm focusing on destroying this ice cream van at the moment. I'm trying to blow up the targets that I'm supposed to be blowing up. I'm also using drain to replenish the saucer shields, which, you know, that didn't happen in the original. The original had health pickups, which were quite unreliable. But in this game you can drain health from other vehicles like tanks and stuff like that, you know, like now. And you can mash them to make the whole process a bit quicker. But I'm about to lose in a second, sorry. I failed. Yeah, I get it, okay, Pox, I messed up. Shoot me. Yeah, we let them get away. Anyway. New food trends taking nation by storm. Yeah, I know, I messed up. But anyway, to sort of drive the point home, I don't like the mechanic with the repulsatron. I don't like it at all. I think it's quite annoying. So they shoot a missile at you and you're supposed to time it right, so when the icon on the missile turns white, you know, you've got these triangles, these markers showing you where the missile is coming from, like that. And you're supposed to wait until it turns white, and that's when you can press the circle button to use your repulsatron. I hate that, because I'm not looking at the side of the saucer where the arrows are going to appear. I am looking at where I'm shooting, like I'm supposed to do. In the original game, all I had to do was just look out for the missiles. I didn't have to look out for any marker. I could hear when one was coming towards me. You know, I kind of got the impression of when one was coming up, and they moved quite slow, to the point where I could near enough outrun them if I just kept moving around in circles. I know that's not really what gamers nowadays want. Gamers nowadays would prefer to block things like that, rather than deal with them, you know, move around, spin around. But at the same time, I don't like the repulsatron. I'm sure there's an upgrade for it which makes it a lot better and a lot more usable. However, in its current state, I don't like that mechanic. So yeah. But now we're gonna go and abduct one of the Majestic agents, because we need to find out what the hell's going on and figure out what Majestic's next move is, because we pretty much dealt with this one. So what better way than to interrogate one of the guys in really, really dark brown, as Pox calls them. So we have a new Hypnoblast ability right here, which is follow and protect. And we can basically make people follow us if they haven't got a gun, or make people protect us and follow us at the same time if they have. And yeah, so if somebody's attacking you, the humans fire back, and they used this the first time I think in... Well, they did have a follow feature in the original game, but if the person following you had a gun, they would never use it to defend you, they would just sort of stand there. Whereas now, in the second game they introduced, you can make people protect you. So if you're being attacked in crypto form, they will attack with their gun. You know. And that's not... Oh, he's about to do it. I messed up there. Come on. Get him. Boom. So... yeah, you could do that in the second game. There wasn't really that much use for it, to be honest, because the humans were very weak in the second game. Also, the AI was crap. It couldn't really hit them. There were some enemies in the second game where it was really, really fun to ask them to protect you. They would have like very fast-firing machine guns that just sprayed everywhere. So then whoever was attacking them had no chance to survive. Which is pretty fun. I did that one time. And if I do a let's play of the second game, the original second game, because I don't know whether they'll be remaking the actual second game again, you know, because they did this one and then you'd expect them to do the rest, but we don't know that yet. I mean, that's just pure speculation. I might do a little bit of commentary based on that, whether I think that they will or they won't. To be honest, the second game... Oh dear. Ah. Right. My mistake. So I believe you were supposed to do it in human disguise. Oh, agent assassinated. Agent dies and the reporter dies for reporting it. Impressive. Anyway, it skipped ahead. Now I'm in human disguise. So hopefully it runs smoother this time around. So, this mechanic, I don't think I'm going to use it very often in the actual game. I might do. The game might ask me to do that. Because I pretty much am going in this game with an open mind, you know. They can change some of the missions, and they have, you know. Some of them are quite a bit different than they were originally, but important thing is that it's very much like the game you know and love and you played. So if you are interested in picking up this game, I do suggest you do. However, just be aware, you know, this is harkening back to a time years and years ago when gaming was kind of not really focused on online stuff anymore, so there's nothing really online here to do. It's very archaic in nature, but also pretty fun. It's very fun. Anyway, mission complete pretty much. We've got another cutscene to watch of us interrogating him, so see you in a bit.
Go to hell, Klaatu. You think I'm scared of a 3-foot space hamster?
I think you should be. Now, we can do this easy, or we can do it hard. Your choice. What do you know about a downed Furon scout ship?
A what?
Sorry, let me put it in baby talk. A flying saucer, crashed somewhere, or captured.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. What do you know about Majestic?
I know we're gonna kick your little green ass all the way back to Mars.
I'm not! These weapons, where are you making them? How many agents does Majestic have? How many other towns are you in? Son of a... Don't get mad. Get sadistic. I think this calls for the jumbo probe. Hurts, don't it, monkey boy? You want it to stop, don't you? Then give Daddy what he needs.
Mind control experiment. Rockwell movies. Furon DNA. Area 42.
Prepare to return to the mothership, Crypto. We're going back to Rockwell for the last time.
In a second. Hold still, monkey boy. Let me just...
Well, that was rather violent. Anyway. Yeah, so that happened. I don't know what Crypto is actually going to do to the guy. Also, mission complete. 90% complete, because we didn't do that silly little objective. Government agent abducted, Soviets denied double agent defection. So, he was a double agent then, was he? We don't know. Who cares? Who cares? He told us where we need to go, which is Rockwell, because they're trying to do movies. Trying a little bit of producing, I suppose. Trying to control people's minds again. And also, they're trying to do stuff in Area 42, which is obviously a play on Area 51. You see, yeah, you get it. Yeah. So we will find out what the hell they're doing in the next episode. But for right now, we've got some upgrades, and then we've got the end of the video coming up. I do hope you enjoyed this one. I know it was a longer one than usual, and I might have ranted on a little bit. But, you know, that's just the nature of things, and I'm sure that the next episode will be as enjoyable, if not more. So, next up it's Teenage Zombies from Outer Space. I'll see you when we play that in episode number 8, which is next, if you couldn't count.